That's right, last night, the triumphant return of the product herself, Angel Reese, finally made her way back to the court. Funny, a lot of questions going on out there around Angel the last month or so. Like, what in the bleep is going on? Exactly, why aren't you playing in game?
Chicago hyped Angel Reese's return as if it were a championship parade. Promotional campaigns shouted "Welcome back, Barbie" across social platforms, turning her comeback into a spectacle. But when she stepped back on the court, the excitement quickly faded. By the end of the night, the Sky had dropped their 5th consecutive game, sinking further with an 8-26 record and edging closer to playoff elimination. The most replayed highlight wasn't Reese scoring, it was her getting blocked on Prime. Time Television.Reese had expressed confidence about her favorite spots on the floor and her chances of success. Yet critics pointed out the irony. The franchise's supposed star had stepped away during the team's roughest stretch, only to return speaking about self-growth. She posted 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, but her individual production couldn't prevent another collapse. That contrast set the tone for how Chicago's grand marketing push backfired. Fans were left asking the same question: does Angel Reese truly contribute to winning? For some, this looked like history repeating itself. The narrative of quitting again resurfaced, echoing back to her rookie season, when she seemed to check out once she realized Rookie of the Year was out of reach. The same doubts followed her during Unrivaled, where she walked away mid-season. Now it looked like it was happening all over again. Yet this time, Chicago made sure her return couldn't be ignored. The team's official channels blasted out bold pink graphics with "Welcome Back, Barbie," as if to announce a rescue mission. They framed her return against Seattle as a turning point, not just another late-season game, but as soon as play started. The gap between marketing and /A's. The gap between marketing and /laid. Like, look at this. And we all know I've been exploring /mill. I've been exploring that path. They framed her return against Seattle as scared at we / as we acquaid my big prees. Quitao. We / my quote / acquit to / by quote cash with /ny with sakashai quo I don't cry with slide / with side quick in lie side you like a kai could bide with you ko you so eat is sigi you see the kid is the way you could kai could to got into the if to go with kiwi and got to kiwi you like that key with the weed I for anything to go with the cut could have the feather Reality showed. Elizabeth Williams forced a turnover, passed ahead, but Reese couldn't finish the play. Reese described her absence as a period of reflection, claiming she learned a lot about myself to fans, though it sounded tone-deaf. Instead of humility, they heard detachment, as if she had checked out during the most desperate stretch of Chicago's season. This return wasn't just about stats. Was about credibility, leadership, and whether she could still be viewed as the centerpiece of the franchise. The broadcast leaned into the hype, but the performance told another story. After 3 weeks off, you might expect fresher legs and stronger finishes. Instead, critics highlighted the same old struggles. In 24 games, she had already been blocked 48 times, an average of 2 rejections per contest, against Seattle. Ezi Magbagor's emphatic block went viral within hours, posted by the Storm's social media team and replayed endlessly. That clip overshadowed her 19-point outing. Reese sparked after routine plays, but those reactions only made each failed. Moments sting more. The contrast between the staged heroics and the actual product was jarring. The numbers also raised eyebrows. How could someone miss 10 games and still rank top 4 in the league in turnovers? Commentators mocked her decision-making with jokes about bowling passes, pancakes on the hardwood, and SpongeBob quotes. You know what's funnier than 24? An 8-26 record. Instead of flipping the Sky's trajectory, the game flipped Reese into a meme cycle. Her comeback, designed to be remembered as triumphant, was instead reduced to ridicule. Fans expected her return to energize the team, maybe even push them to victory. Instead, the Sky fell 94-88 to Seattle. The close scoreline made it feel salvageable, but it still marked Chicago's fifth straight loss, further damaging playoff hopes. Whatever shine her individual stats carried, it disappeared under the weight of another defeat. Marketing had promised the return of a savior, but reality revealed something else entirely. Attendance told its own story. Only 6,724 fans showed up to Wintrust Arena, a venue that seats nearly 9,500, roughly. 3,000 seats sat empty despite the heavy promotion of Reese's comeback. That exposed a bigger truth. Chicago had gambled not only on drafting her, but on building their entire brand around her as the face of the franchise. They sold the idea of her as the missing piece to rescue the Sky from mediocrity. Every move reinforced the same message. This was Angel Reese's team now. On paper, bold. In practice, disappointing. The off-season moves underscored the urgency. Instead of a patient rebuild, Chicago pushed all in. They traded the No. 3 pick in the 2025 draft, Sonia Citron, to Washington, in exchange for veteran guard Ariel Atkins. Citron has since thrived with the Mystics, showing versatility, steady play, and even pushing for Rookie of the Year consideration. Meanwhile, Atkins has been solid but not transformational, and Reese hasn't lived up to the savior role. Citron dazzles nightly in DC, making highlight plays and winning fans, while Chicago remains buried near the bottom of the standings. Atkins provides experience, but she cannot single-handedly turn the Sky into contenders. The expectation was that Reese would bridge that gap, converting her numbers into wins. Yet with Chicago sitting at 8-26, their playoff hopes were effectively dead. The marketed narrative of Reese as a championship-minded leader has yet to materialize. Critics argue it's all hype with no real results. To be fair, her individual stats are notable, roughly 14 points and 12 rebounds per game. But those numbers haven't translated into victories. The harsh reality: when Reese is on the floor, the Sky are still among the worst teams in the league. Ironically, their poor record could have positioned them for the No. 1 draft pick, except they traded that pick to Minnesota. Now, they're stuck with neither wins nor a future star. Adding to the criticism, the team sometimes looked sharper during stretches when Reese was absent. That doesn't mean she alone is responsible for the losses. Clearly, Chicago's roster construction is a deeper issue, but perception matters. And the perception is that her presence doesn't change outcomes. Which leads to the biggest lingering question. When she disappeared for nearly a month mid-season, what truly happened? The facts point to a troubling pattern. Since arriving in the WNBA, Angel Reese has yet to finish a season. Her rookie year ended early. In Unrivaled, she stopped showing up mid-competition. This season, she vanished again, citing injury and reflection, only to return to a team already collapsing. Recurring theme raises doubts about her durability, commitment, and ability to lead a franchise through adversity.